It's not every day that somebody takes a super boring yet extremely necessary tool and updates it into something even better. What's in this box did exactly that. What's in this box? Several months ago, I had a package come to my door. In this package was this crazy anchor that I had never seen anything like before. Actually, nobody had seen anything like it before. That first anchor was a prototype, and I've been running it since then. This is the first time I've laid my eyes on the actual product. I've seen pictures, but I haven't actually seen it, held it. So, this is the tornado anchor. You see, in my eyes, when someone redesigns something, especially something like an anchor, unless they make it noticeably better, it's just a novelty. This anchor is a totally different scenario. You see, I'm a drift boat guy in a fairly fast running river, and there's times I need to stop right now. The tornado anchor's claim to fame is that it changes its shape to form to the bottom. So instead of bouncing and sliding off the bottom, it literally changes its shape to stop you that much quicker. So stopping you 25% quicker, or however much quicker it stops you, is great and grand and all that. But the real story behind this anchor is an environmental one. You see, when I bought this anchor, it weighed 30 pounds. When I weigh it now, it weighs just over 22 pounds. This anchor is lead. So over a period of maybe 10 years, I left 8 pounds of lead in the river that I love dearly. And I have a big problem with that. So if you just look at a lead anchor, every time it hits bottom, it mushrooms a little bit more. And you can see this stuff moving up the side of it. Well, eventually that chips off. And you end up leaving noticeable amounts of lead in the rivers that you're going to. The tornado anchor is lead free. 100% lead free. It's all galvanized steel with powder coat. There's nothing to worry about with this anchor. The tornado anchor comes in 3 different sizes: a 25 pound, a 34 pound, and a 45 pound. I really don't know why the 34 pounds could have maybe gone to a 35 pound just to square it off, but I'm not the brains behind this. But 3 different sizes. And it's kind of cool. I mean, it's a thing. It's a thing. It's cool. I've had so many people talk about my prototype. And my prototype is nothing fancy. It doesn't look anything like this. But I've had so many people stop me at the boat ramp and say, "What in the world is that thing hanging off the back of your boat?" And then you explain it to them, and they get it immediately. Everybody gets it immediately. It just makes sense. The tornado anchor that I've been running for the last several months is basically the same exact build, it's just not painted. Some of the pluses that I have seen out of it are, sure, it does absolutely stop you faster. It does. There is no doubt in my mind that my tornado anchor is going to stop me faster than my old anchor. It doesn't get hung up in the rocks as much. If you're a drift boat guy, or if you're an anchor guy in a river, very much at all, you've had your anchor get stuck between a rock or on the upstream side of a rock down underneath it, something. It's happened. I don't know if it's because these things roll and they give, but I've only had it happen once, and in all seriousness, I just bounced the boat and it rolled off of it. So it was a non-issue. So it's taking my hang-ups and cutting them at way more than half. I would say it's cut my hang-ups by 70%. And that might be lowballing. Another thing that I've noticed is, since I've had my tornado anchor, I've gone to a shorter anchor rope. I know that seems crazy, but I don't need to keep stomping on the lever to let more rope out just so my boat will finally stop. I don't need to do that anymore. So I've gone to a shorter rope. I have less rope underneath my feet when I'm rowing. That's huge. I didn't realize how big that is to me. And I know it's not going to work on every river and stuff like that. But if I can go from a 40-foot rope to a 25-foot rope and stop better, I'm going to do that 100% of the time. So the coolness factor is a thing. I hate to even talk about the coolness factor because then you kind of look at it as a novelty and stuff like that. But its problem-solving skills outshine the novelty side of it by so much. Starting price is about $160, and for a regular anchor anyway, you're talking $25-$30 extra, something like that. This just makes total sense. It's totally worth every dime. So to end all this, obviously this thing is fantastic. I will always have one. I will never be without one, for sure. I'm totally sold. I really am. So what Tornado Anchors is going to do for the viewers of Fly Fishing the Ozarks videos, if you use promo code OZARK, all capital letters, somewhere right here, maybe, you'll have free shipping on an anchor. Shipping an anchor. That's expensive. I'll have a link in the description where you can check out the anchors. You can check out more stuff about it. You can use that promo code and you'll be all set. So, yeah.